Okay, listen up. This might be one of the most important videos you'll watch all week. We're diving into a company that just dropped earnings so strong, it's like they hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and they're not even in their best inning yet. This is AMD, the chip maker everyone's talking about, and for good reason. If you've been on the fence about AMD stock, or if you've been watching from the sidelines thinking, I missed the boat, let me stop you right there. You haven't missed anything. In fact, you might still be early. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'm going to walk you through why AMD could be one of the biggest growth stories of the next decade, and how we might be looking at a potential 5x return from today's price. Ready? Let's go. Alright, now that you're hooked, let's get into the real meat of what makes AMD so powerful right now. We've got three main business segments. Number 1. Data center. Number 2. Client and gaming. Number 3. Embedded. And guess what? All three are either blasting off or getting ready to. Let's take them one at a time. 1. Data center, the growth engine. Let's start with the star of the show, data center. This is where AMD is going head-to-head with Nvidia in the AI arms race. And surprise, surprise, they're winning some battles already. Revenue, $3.7 billion this quarter, up from $2.3 billion last year. That's a 57% year-over-year increase, massive for a segment already this big. Operating margins, up from 23% to 25%. So not only are they selling more, but they're making more profit per dollar sold. But here's the kicker, we haven't even seen the full impact of their next-gen AI chips yet. MI350 is coming online this summer and hitting volume production soon after. Then next year, MI400 drops, which could be even more powerful than MI350. So imagine if they grew 57% without their best products yet. What happens when those chips really start shipping? This isn't just a flash in the pan. This is the beginning of a long-term trend. Companies like Meta, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are investing hundreds of billions into AI infrastructure. And AMD is powering a big chunk of it. Next up, client and gaming. This is where AMD serves the PC market, processors for laptops, desktops, and yes, graphics cards for gamers. Here's how they did. Total segment revenue, up 28%. Client business, jumped from $1.4 billion to $2.3 billion, solid growth. Gaming, dropped from $900 million to $600 million. Yeah, that part's still shrinking, for now. But here's the thing, I'm not worried. In fact, I'm bullish. The gaming segment has been in decline for several quarters, but we're finally hitting easy comps, meaning lower expectations, in the back half of this year. I expect gaming to flip back to growth, and when it does, operating income will jump. Margins will expand. The whole segment becomes a bigger contributor again. AMD isn't just surviving in PCs, they're gaining ground. And once gaming turns around, this segment becomes a double threat. Number 3. Embedded, quietly coming back. Now let's talk about the dark horse, embedded. A lot of people overlook this segment, but smart investors don't. This includes specialized chips used in industries like aerospace, automotive, networking, and industrial systems, many from the Xilinx acquisition years ago. What did we see this quarter? Revenue was down just 3%. Sounds bad, right? But wait, 2 quarters ago, it was down 25%. Last quarter, down 13%. That's a clear trend. Embedded is stabilizing fast. Operating income stayed flat at around $340 million, but that's actually impressive given where it was trending before. As demand picks up in industrial tech and edge computing, this segment could easily return to growth. So what does that mean? It means all three of AMD's major divisions are either growing rapidly, data center, turning the corner, client and gaming, or stabilizing and preparing for a comeback, embedded. That's a triple play in business performance, and it doesn't happen often. So far, we've seen how AMD is dominating in data centers, how client and gaming is about to rebound, and how embedded is quietly setting up for growth. But here's the question. What does all of this mean for the stock price? Stick around, because next, I'm breaking down exactly where I think AMD shares are headed over the next few years, and why you might want to own some before it takes off. AMD is not just a stock for the next quarter, it's a long-term play on one of the most powerful tech trends of our generation, AI. If you're not paying attention to this company now, you might regret it in a few years. But here's the thing, this is just one piece of the puzzle. If you want more deep dives like this, breaking down earnings reports, stock valuations, and market trends in a way that's easy to understand and actionable, then you need to be right here on this channel. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell icon, and join the community of investors who are stacking gains, learning the ropes, and staying ahead of the curve. Because trust me, the best is yet to come. And I don't want you missing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.